This is Illustrator tutorial number 3. In Illustrator, again, you go to Illustrator Help, Hands-on Tutorials, and Orientation section. The third one we're going to do is called Explore Shapes. When we click Start Tutorial, it'll take us to a place where we can build or go through the tutorial building shapes. So this is page 1 of 8. So begin by creating the rectangular shapes for the birdhouse using the dashed line as a guide. So number 1, select the rectangle tool. If something else is selected, again, you can click and hold until you choose the rectangle tool. And from there, you can select and create the rectangles. Number 2, drag over the red dashed line to make a rectangle that will become the bird perch. Drag over the green dashed line to make a shape that will be the roof of the birdhouse. And number 4, to draw a perfect square, press the Shift key and drag over the orange dashed line. Release the mouse button and then the Shift key. Rounding corners, page 2 of 8. Most shapes in Illustrator are live, which means you can transform them by using on-screen widgets to round the corners, for example. Number 1, select the zoom tool and click in on the area of the smallest rectangle to enlarge your view. Number 2, select the selection tool and click on the smallest rectangle. Selection tool and click on the smallest rectangle. Drag any of the 4 corners in the rectangle's corners towards the shape center. Stop when you see a red highlight on the corners. That means you can't round them anymore. From the menus above, choose View, Fit Artboard in Window to see everything again. Page 3 of 8, Reshaping Objects. Shapes are made of anchor points and paths. Now you use the Direct Selection tool to move a point to reshape the roof. Select the Direct Selection tool, and that's this one here. Click inside the skinny long triangle, the skinny long rectangles to select it as shown. So select that. The blue boxes you see on the corners are called anchor points. They control the shape. Click the blue point in the upper right-hand corner of the rectangle to select it. Release the mouse. This is important. Look at the rectangle now. You'll notice that you clicked on the point you clicked is blue while the rest are hollow. Drag the blue point to reshape the roof using the dashed gray line as a guide. Page 4 of 8, adding a circle to your artwork. There are lots of shapes you can create. Now you'll create a circle to make a window for the birdhouse. Press and hold on the rectangle tool and select the ellipse tool. Number 2, press the Shift key and drag over the dashed blue circle to draw a perfect circle. Release the mouse and then the Shift key. Don't worry if the circle doesn't align with the dashed line, you'll move it soon. The box around the circle is called a bounding box. It's useful for rotating and resizing and more. So hold down the Shift key and then draw a perfect circle. Assembling the birdhouse. Next, you'll bring everything together to make the birdhouse. 1, select the selection tool. Number 2, drag the circle onto the center of the square to the right. Number 3, drag the rounded rectangle onto the left side of the larger rectangle to make a perch for the birdhouse. Number 4, actually that's the perch. And then number 4 I just did. Drag the roof shape to the top of the square until their right edges are aligned. You'll know the two shapes are aligned when a vertical magenta guideline appears over the right edge of the shape. The perch and the roof are behind the square because you made those shapes first. Objects are stacked in the order that they're created. Page 6 of 8, editing your shapes. After drawing the shapes, you can refine them further by resizing, rotating, and repositioning them. Number 1, click on the large square to select it. Now you'll make the square a bit skinnier to create better proportions. Drag the point on the left of the square to the right to make it a little narrower. So we'll go inside that line there. Combining shapes, page 7 of 8. Next, you'll see how you can combine simple shapes to make a unique new shape. With the shape selected, press the Shift key and click on the roof shape above it to select them both. So hold down Shift, and now they're both selected. Select the Shape Builder tool. Shape Builder tool is this one here. Drag through the shapes to merge them as one. Next, page 8 of 8. Let's add color to make the birdhouse pop. Select the Selection tool. With the shape selected in the Properties panel, click on the box to the left of the word Fill. Select a color to fill the shape with that color. Number 4, click the small rounded rectangle to select it and change the color of that shape to the same color. And that's the end of tutorial number 3.